Hey
besties,
besties.
you're welcome to another episode of Curious Minds. I'm your host, Jegede. I'm sure now you'll be wondering, where is Prosper? I can't see Prosper. Who is this? I don't know who this person is. Well, she's on a vacation for now, so you won't be seeing her for some time. But for now, our new face, the person that we have in our midst, please
My
introduce
name is
yourself.
Akintoday Vanessa. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're very, very, very welcome. So today we'll be diving into a sensitive topic, a topic that I've seen a lot of people argue about, especially on Twitter. Twitter is the home of argument. So I've seen a lot of people arguing about it on Twitter, and that is education the only path to success? So I've seen a lot of people talk about whether education is necessary, whether you need to go to school for you to be successful in life. And that's what we want to like dissect today. So first of all, what's education? Now, education is a process of learning, is the acquisition of skills, of values, of knowledge. That's what education is all about. And we've termed education with you going to school. That's what we've termed it with. And when I mean school, I mean formal school, because we have two types of education. That's formal education and informal education. And formal education is the classroom, going to school, while informal education is all about you having um, acquiring skills, values, learning about yourself, and bringing your ideas to light. That's informal education. So Vanessa, why do you think, or why do you think that learning doesn't just occur in school?
Well, actually, for me, we learn every day. So I will not say you only learn in school.
Mm,
Do you understand? Because in the world of today, technology has taken over. So, and technology has given us that privilege to learn at your own private space. Take, for example, now in some universities, they don't do physical lectures. Like my own university, I hardly even go to school for lectures. I
mm,
do all my lectures online.
mm,
Do you understand? And there are some business organizations too that, when they want to like give their trainees
some
like that
training,
some
yes.
training, you understand, they don't have most, it's not everybody that have that time to say,
Mm,
okay, I want to go there, I want to be there like physically. Do you
yes,
understand?
true.
So
Yeah.
everybody just be like, oh, it's the tech world, so you can always do everything
Exactly,
on your
on the
phone
phone,
and
exactly,
stuff like
online
that.
and all that.
Save the
True.
stress of you going to seeing
Exactly.
different faces that you
With
might
the
not even want
traffic
to
and
see. The traffic
everything.
is always so tiring, so you just
Yes,
be at
true.
home, can even be eating safe, and then you're having one or two
Exactly, one or
lectures,
two
you get.
lectures. True, true, true. That's very true. And coupled with what you said, I want to add that education can also be, like I said before, acquisition of skills. A lot of people they don't like learning in classes, because
Mm-hmm.
I still remember back when even now, self in the university, there are a lot of people that do not concentrate at all in classes.
I thought,
They don't like going to school. That's it. They just don't like going to school. But then if you look at their inner self, you see that they are very, very good with their hands.
yeah,
There
exactly.
are some people that they know how to draw. They know. I remember back when I was in secondary school, there was this boy, my classmate. He knows how to draw like very, very, very well. He's very, very good when it comes to drawings. That if we have like, especially in biology, if we have anything that we want to draw, we always give it to him to
Yeah.
help us to draw it. That's how good he is. And if you look at, and it's not that, it's not, I won't say it's like a dullard, but it's not that interested in anything that is about class, or
Mm.
especially mathematics. It's not that interested in all those things. But when it comes to drawing, it's very, very, very literate in that aspect.
And one more thing, most of these people that don't really like school,
Mm.
they're always very, they have like their mindset is always very broad. They're so
Yes, I've noticed
creative.
that, very, very
They're very
creative.
creative. But
Yes,
you
yes,
see,
yes,
when
yes,
it
yes.
comes to like schoolwork,
They are
telling
just
them,
not
oh,
there
one
at
plus one is
all.
this, solving
Mm.
equations, they're just,
Just
their mind is not just
exactly,
there.
they
You'll
are
be
just
like,
blank.
I don't want this is not my line. But just
Exactly.
give them like anything about arts and crafts.
They're
To
very,
be
very
like,
good.
like
Very, very
sent
good.
from heaven, you get.
Honestly, very,
So
very good. That's the thing about. That's why we said that education is not just the only path. That's going to school, formal schooling.
yeah,
It's not the only path to success. There are a lot of people that we know today that they dropped out from school.
yeah.
You understand? And then they are like doing very, very well in the industry, whether it be fashion industry or entertainment industry, or I think Davido didn't complete school, or did he?
I feel like he dropped
He
out.
dropped out, you see.
Yeah.
So
I feel like
Davido
he dropped
dropped
out.
out, and look at him now in the entertainment industry. He's
Even Bill
doing very,
Gates,
very
that
well.
everybody's always like
Exactly.
Bill
Even
Gates, Bill
Bill
Gates, Bill Gates, he
Gates,
dropped out.
exactly, he dropped
So
out. Yes. I was even when I was actually doing research, I found out that the founder of KFC, this known
yeah,
fast food
yeah,
chain, he actually dropped out from school. He dropped out from school when he was 12 years, and he's then started doing his own, going into his passion, and now he's successful. And then he went back to school, and I want us to go back into that. There are a lot of people that they dropped out from school, became successful, and then went back to school.
there are also some people that will just like sorry to say this, but like the evil men, you get the odogus. Most of them they have like their businesses that they are doing,
Mm,
and they are making it like business is booming. Do you
mm.
understand? Most of them they go back to school, but when it comes to counting their money,
Oh
they are
my
very
goodness,
good
they're
at it.
very, very good at
Do you
counting
understand?
money. Yes,
But
yes.
let a business, like
When it
a
comes to
student
accounting.
that studied accounting, come and do that same calculation that the
Mm,
businessman, the Igbo man is doing. It's always hard for them.
yes,
Do you
yes, yes,
understand? So I feel
exactly.
like education, by the way, like school na scam, school na scam. But it's still scam in a way, but at least it's not only education that you use to like succeed in this life. There
True,
are other
true,
things
true.
to do. Do you
Yes.
understand?
To be honest, we are not saying that education is bad, like you going to school is bad. You understand? Because that they've gone to school, have their own certificates, and then they come out very, very successful in their career. You
Yeah,
understand? But then we're just saying that we all have our own niche. We all have different heads. So what
exactly,
works for me might not work for you. You understand? Me, I
exactly.
might be like one. I might be a genius. I might be so good with studies. I might be very, very good with mathematics, go to school and come out as a mathematician, you understand? But then
Yeah,
another person might go there and just be like, what's
you
all
have
this?
the
I don't
degree and
understand
then it's not
exactly.
useful.
But then the person is very good in other aspects. The
Yeah,
person might be
exactly.
very good with creating designs for clothes and all of that. And the person will become a fashion designer, you understand? So that's like saying that we all are very, very different. So we all have different path when it comes to success. So we're not saying that education is entirely bad. You
And
understand?
it's not entirely bad actually. It's still
Mm.
good. You still need to be educated
Exactly. You
because
still need to
your
be educated.
certificates might carry you to a certain
Same
level in life.
level, exactly,
Do you
in life.
understand?
True,
But
true.
at the same time, in our world of today,
Exactly. The way things are.
with the way things
Mm.
are, it's not your certificates that will
Yes,
take you to the top
exactly. Because nowadays nobody cares about your school certificate anymore.
at all.
I feel like now is all about your creativity
And
and what
connection
and
too.
yeah, exactly, and your
And
connections.
connection.
That's what matters the most. That's why you see most people when they graduate from university, they end up without jobs. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's normal.
I feel like that mindset is in Nigeria.
Yes, that mindset
Do you
is
understand?
Nigeria.
Is
Yes,
in Nigeria.
yes,
Because
exactly.
let tell me why a man now that has like a first class he graduated as with a first class degree
Mm,
and then he's somewhere at KFC opening gates for people that might not even have any certificates whatsoever. Do you
mm.
understand? So I just feel like
It's
that
the
mindset
country.
is
Yes,
in
exactly.
Nigeria
Country that we are
as a
in.
whole. But when you
Yes.
find yourself abroad, your certificate is
Mm,
going to like make room for you.
mm.
Do you understand?
Okay.
So
Yes, true,
yeah,
true. And another thing I want to add is that the reason why most people say that school na scam is because I feel like school should start adding to their curriculums like curriculums that we like enable the students to learn problem solving skills, like good
exactly.
communication skills, because that's
Yeah,
like the thing that you need now when you're going into life, and
yeah,
you're going into the world, you're leaving school going to the world. You need communication skills, you need this problem solving skills. That's
yeah,
what is
exactly.
more needed, especially when you know how to work as a team. Understand? So you need these team working skills, this communication skills, this problem solving skills. That's what is very, very, very important. And
Yeah,
I feel like schools should start adding that to the curriculum, to be
yeah,
honest. I mean, it's when I was in secondary school, we had extracurricular activities, but
yeah.
it's
We
not
did too, but it
that.
was not really. The activities were just like sports,
Exactly, it was just
and
sports and all
and
of
most
that.
teachers. That's when they know that they want to cover up their scheme of work that they did not finish up in the like previous
Let us forget.
week.
Let's
You
not
get
expose them.
oh fine, it's fine, it's fine. See,
But to be honest, I feel like they should actually add it to the curriculum because that
yeah,
will help the students when they are leaving school, when they are going into the world. Because is very, very important, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest. Very, very, very important. And that's it. To be honest, education is very important, especially in your path to success. And when I mean education, I'm not just talking about you being in school, in your classroom, in front of a whiteboard or a blackboard. I don't know, it depends on the kind of school you go to. It's not just about that. It's also about you acquiring your skills and developing on that. You understand?
Yeah,
When you discover that, oh, you have this passion for something, you develop on that passion. You
yeah,
understand?
exactly.
A lot of people have passion for creating dresses. There's also some people that when it comes to fashion designing, they are like up there.
Yeah,
So just look for a way for you to develop on that skill and then see
yeah.
how
While
it
you're in
goes for you.
school,
Exactly,
also
exactly. While you're in school, there
do
are so
one
many
or
people
two
that
things.
when they're in school too, they're doing something.
Yeah, yeah,
They have
exactly,
a brand and they're doing
exactly.
something. So you can just do that. That's also part of learning. You understand? So that's it.
Yeah. So for me, go to school. Don't say because of what I
Exactly.
said, you say, oh, I don't want to go to school. Go to school. Also have like a side hustle or something that you're like, that you have plan B. Do you
Exactly.
understand? Because you never can tell. Today you might read and then you get the degree and then at the end of the day it doesn't work
Nothing
out
comes
for you.
out.
Do you understand? But if you have something to like lean on, it's not going to like really affect you that much. Do you understand? While you're in school, if it's makeup, any skill whatsoever,
Exactly. You
just
can
make
do
sure
it
that you put your, at least if you put like 70%
in school.
attention in
Cool.
school, you can put like 30%
You're doing
in
something
whatever you
else.
are doing. Do you
Yes.
understand? Because most of all these big celebrities that you see today, most of them don't really have like a formal, like strong, stable educational
Yes,
background.
educational
Do you
background.
understand?
True.
But with that passion they had while growing up, they had to like build or work more on it.
No need.
And
Yes.
now that particular thing that you're celebrating them for is what is making them well known
Yes.
all over
For
the
the
whole
world.
world. So that's just it. Go to school and at the same time have something doing, have plan B. Do you understand? Shit happens. You never can tell. We've come to the end of today's episode on Curious Minds. Hope you enjoyed today's topic. And next week we'll come up with another interesting topic for you guys. Do well to drop your thoughts and opinions in our comment section.
Follow us on our social media platforms at View Radio and on Facebook at View Radio Media. I still remain your host, Clara Jagede.
Akin today, Vanessa.
See you next week.
Bye,
Bye.
bestings.